In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So says the mystic who rested his head against the breast of Jesus at the Last Supper. St. John, the disciple of John the Baptist, who spent 3 hours with Jesus and then was ready to become a disciple. Indeed, he became the beloved disciple, a flame of love, the disciple who ran faster than Peter and so reached the tomb first. He was a man in a hurry. As a young man, he was a son of thunder, or so Jesus said, because he wanted to call down fire from heaven to destroy a village that had rejected Jesus. So often young men want to solve problems with a bit of anger. But not uncommon. As a revered elder later in life, he was no son of thunder. He used to simply say, "My little children, love one another." Well, what a mellowing from such irascibility to almost infinite patience, radiating inner peace and tranquility. Now, what is it that brought about such a profound change in this apostle, evangelist, and former fisherman during the course of his life? Well, something changed him. I think St. Augustine provides us with an insight. It comes from the first letter of St. John. When John refers to the word of life, he says, this is our subject. But he's not referring to a word about life. He's referring to the word, the logos, the ratio of everything, who gives life because he is life. So, a word of life. He's talking about how the Word has come into the world. But prior to the incarnation, he has this insight that the angels feasted upon the Logos. He was the bread of angels, but a spiritual bread, because they obviously did not ingest food, being angels, spiritual beings. But when Jesus came into the world, he came as the bread of life. He was born in Bethlehem, which means house of bread. He was born in a feeding trough for animals. He became food for us. Food that was destined to be taken into the digestive system of human beings. Why? So that divine life would course through their veins. Yes, my thesis is that it was the Eucharist that gradually transformed this Son of Thunder into an image of total tranquility of God. Another thing, why did Jesus entrust Mary to John? Well, one reason is that John was certainly going to learn how to be a contemplative if he hung around with Mary, who contemplated all these things in her soul, reflected upon them. But the other thing is that John would celebrate the Eucharist for Mary on a daily basis. so that Mary would be able to receive Holy Communion every day at the hands of John. And one can imagine the conversations that took place after Mass, the wonderful insights, the shared memories, and the deeper understanding of events that had happened. John was destined to learn from Mary and to become a great mystic. It was as though Jesus was still there teaching them both. And that's why John is so special. So, dear St. John, may we also grow to become beloved disciples by staying close to Mary and being nourished by the Eucharist.